Hi YouTube, this is Felicia with Bible Scraps, and finally, I have been talking for a couple months about bringing you all a Dianna Markham haul, and I figured if I don't do it this morning, it's not getting done. Now, I do want to make this kind of quick, though it's not going to be kind of quick because I just got my Walmart delivery food order from the porch. You guys, I am loving food delivery. Oh my goodness. I'm testing out a month trial from Walmart, and it's only like 10 bucks a month, right? Unlimited home delivery, and I am loving it. I normally don't buy groceries from Walmart. I'll run in every now and again if I need like one or two ingredients, but with this home delivery, and you can get your delivery same day. You can get it within several hours. I meal prep at night. Like this morning, it's all about my husband's Sunday morning omelet. Today is all day football for him. So he likes to start off his morning with the omelet with everything in it. Well, I needed some ingredients. And yeah, I just brought it in from the porch. My omelet will have different specialty cheeses. I wanted red onion, but Walmart substituted for a sweet yellow onion, and that works. But olives and mushrooms, tomato, spinach, and did I mention different specialty cheeses? I'm going to actually use some cheese I got from the great state of Washington from, is it called Beechers? I wanted to hit up their location in downtown Seattle area, but I didn't have a chance. But luckily, our gate at the airport, right across from the gate was a Beechers. And okay, it may not be called Beechers, you guys, but anyway, they make a really good mac and cheese. I was able to walk right over, get some of their mac and cheese, and pick up some of their cheese. So I'll be using that. But that's going to have to wait until after I share this video. It's a beautiful Sunday morning in my neck of the woods, a beautiful fall morning, though I'm still waiting for fall to totally transform. Fall starts and ends late in my neck of the woods, but I'm patient. As long as it comes, I'm good. All right, I shared this. I think I shared this one. I've shared, well, you know what? I have another one. I actually have several. I just had it in my hand. What? Okay, here it is. I'm like, no way. No way. Things just don't get up and walk away. But I have several more of these decorative painting books, and I have one or two by Terry French. I have a boatload by different designers. And I've mentioned this before in videos. Books like this serve as possible catalogs for what's available in the rubber stamp market. So just keep that in mind. And this one is a rare book, but about a week ago, I was on eBay, and there's a Canadian seller who had 3 of these in stock. So if you're interested in volume 10, check out eBay. If I can find it, I'll put the link in my description box. But if you go search for her name, volume 10, decorative painting, it should come up. Now, this one here, it don't have any Christmas designs, right? But that don't mean, look, wood snowman. That don't mean that you won't find gingerbread or Christmas designs in it. So keep that in mind. Now, Dianna Markham, her decorative books, they go by the name Bless Your Heart. Bless Your Heart. This one is Bless Your Heart, but Bless Your Heart. And she could have other ones by different names, but these are the ones I'm aware of. And for my, what I call faithful followers, and those are subbies who faithfully follow me. I appreciate all of you. I appreciate all of my viewers. To all my new subscribers, I haven't said that in a while. Welcome and thank you. Those of you who like my videos, and those of you who take the time and who are able to leave comments. My faithful followers are those who I can visibly see. And I see a lot of you because you leave a lot of comments on my different videos. And many of you who don't leave comments, I know you're faithful too, but I can't see you. But I have something special for my faithful followers, for those I can see, and even for some of you I can't see. And I'm going to share that with you in this video. And all of you probably can't get what I'm going to share, but I'm going to do my best to spread the love, to say thank you to my faithful followers. And those of you who don't leave comments, if you're able to, every now and again leave a comment so I can see you. But nonetheless, I thank you because obviously you're there. You're liking the video, you are watching my videos, so I know that you are there. Okay, I'm going to get started with this. What did I do? Okay. You guys, I have acquired these items over this year, so I don't necessarily remember where I got it from or the exact price, but I'll do my best. And I want to say, you guys, there are still deals out there. I kid you not, just today. Well, anyway, there are still deals out there for Dianna Markham stamps. I know they're going like for crazy prices on eBay and probably other resale sites as well. Speaking of crazy prices, about a week ago, if that, Dianna Markham's apple pie recipe rubber stamp sold for $3.25. Yes, it did. And then her mason jar rubber stamp, which I'm surprised I don't have that stamp. But then again, I might have it because I have come across stamps not realizing it's Dianna Markham. I've been shopping her things for years. You guys know I love gingerbread. And Dianna Markham make a lot of gingerbread related stamps and fabric and just different things. Well, I've had this stamp I've had it for years, and you guys have seen this stamp perhaps at my first or second annual gingerbread party. So I've had it for years. Did not know it was her because I didn't pay attention to name. Of course, now I'm into names, right? I have been buying her fabric over the years, not realizing it's her because I didn't pay attention to name. Let me show you guys this. Had no idea this is Dianna Markham. And I've had it for a long time. And you probably saw this at one of my prior gingerbread parties. But I got this one again this year. And I kept looking at it. And I'm like, wait a minute. You know how... Okay, you guys, I have my gingerbread set up from last year still set up. Yes, I told you guys I wasn't going to take it down. So, this I believe is a duplicate because I have another one of these from prior years. But anyway, speaking of my gingerbread setup, I endeavor to have my 6th annual gingerbread party Black Friday. And you guys, I'm doing something I've never done before. If you have ever come to any of my parties, the things you see that year, especially when it comes to stamps and dies, I got it that year. You never seen things I have gotten from prior years. But at this gingerbread party, Black Friday, I am going to showcase all the majority. I say majority because there's a container of stamps I can't seem to locate, but I am going to feature and showcase over 100 wood-mounted red rubber gingerbread stamps, most of them from yesteryear. They're vintage. You're going to see that at my party this year, something I've never done. And I'm thinking about next year showcasing my gingerbread dies. But anyway, you guys, I have come across things like this. Had no idea it was her. And I kept looking at this. And then it hit me a couple weeks ago. Wait a minute. This is Dianna Markham, because this right here is her recipe. Designers from yesteryear, a lot of them who are licensed out their designs to be made into rubber stamps, they come from the painting world. And I realize a lot of them created with recipes. Dianna Markham, she's known for it, but there are other designers that also, it's something from the 90s. It could have started in the 80s, but I know it was a popular thing in the 90s because I see it in these different decorative books that I have that once again serve as catalogs, and your fabric too. I'm going to share some fabric and I'll talk more about that when I share it. But you guys, this is totally Dianna Markham. It don't have her name on it, but we know this is her recipe, and this once again can serve as a catalog for what is out there. I'll talk more about this or that in a second. But anyway, yeah, this, if you find it, you're going to pay a pretty penny for it. Now, unfortunately, and a lot of you know this, there are copyright infringers, and we've been dealing with this for years, and we're going to continue to deal with copyright infringement. There are China sellers who are unfortunately infringing upon the rights of Dianna Markham and others too. They take pictures on Pinterest or Facebook, wherever. They take pictures and they just need a picture of the stamp. And what they do is they create a black and white copy, and from that they create an inferior. This is the real deal. The ones they create are the cheap silicone acetate, and you really don't know what's in it, right? It's not going to give a superior impression, but they do it and they sell it for cheap. And anyway, so unfortunate. But the real stamps, they bear her name for the most part. I say for the most part because I have a rare gingerbread stamp, 2 stamps by Dianna Markham that don't have her name on it. But I know they're hers because, once again, these books serve as possible catalogs for what's out there in the rubber stamp market. And these 2 stamps I have, though they don't bear her name, they're in one of her decorative books. There's a slight variation, but I know it's her because a lot of, well, you know, when designers, when they create, they like this stamp here. This stamp is in one of her books, but it may not have the bow. It may not have the heart, but it's the same stamp. When stamps or when designers, when they illustrate, they change. They might add, they might take away. So, for the most part, her stamps bear her name, but they don't have to. I'll talk more about that. Well, you will see these stamps at my upcoming gingerbread party, but you might also see them because real soon this week, I am going to start a new series called Red Rubber Rarities because I got some rare stamps, and I'm going to kick off this series sharing some rare red rubber gingerbread stamps. So you guys would want to like this video, subscribe, and hit that notification bell because now there's a lot of gingerbread lovers out there. That wasn't always the case, but this year a lot of you have taken a liking to gingerbread. Okay, let me start off. I'll leave this right here. I'll start off with this stamp here. I found this stamp in a bundle. Excellent price, and I actually had this lot saved for a couple of weeks. Surprised that nobody purchased it, perhaps because other people had it saved too. Perhaps they didn't realize it was Dianna Markham. And it took me a while to purchase it because I had to think on it. I just didn't want to buy it because it bared her name, but it kept staring at me. And I got it because, number one, it's a beautiful design, but my first pet animal was a cat, a Siamese cat named Diamond. And I got this in Diamond's memory. Brand spanking new. There's the information. And people for this whole bundle of stamps. And I found other stamps too in this bundle that I like. I paid about 30 bucks shipped for it. There are still deals out there. I kid you not. I came across a lot this morning. I'm waiting to hear back from the seller. And it has a Dianna Markham. It's a Christmas stamp in it. And I came across another seller last night, and I'm waiting to hear back from this seller. I'm not going to say I won't hear back because I've been shocked to hear back from sellers to find out the lot is still available. So anyway, there's deals out there, and this is beautiful. Look at that cat. Okay, another stamp I got in a bundle. And this one also. Where is it? Oh, goodness. Okay, where is the stamp? Okay, here it is. This one also was hiding in plain view. This stamp is 3.5 by 3.5, a good size. Got it in a bundle, paid about 30 bucks for it, shipped. And once again, other stamps in this bundle I did like. Now, I did film myself sharing these particular bundles, but you guys will probably never see them. I have a lot of videos I have yet to edit, a lot of videos that I already have uploaded, but I just get too lazy, forget to hit publish, so you'll probably never see it. But it's this stamp here, and this stamp totally reminds me of my grandma, because the old-fashioned, the homespun grandma, they did this. They added hats to teddy bears and dolls. And look at this laced bib. So grandma-ish, right? So this reminds me of my grandma who collected dolls. And she, oh my goodness, had them scary looking dolls. I don't know. My grandmother, she would make clothes for her dolls. But anyway, she had these life-size dolls. Like maybe 3 feet, the size of a preschooler. And there's still some of these dolls at her house. If you don't know, my sweet homespun grandma, she passed away this past spring, but she would totally do things like this. And I think a lot of us love Dianna Markham because she designed from that era that's homey, that takes us back to grandma and great grandma. So this reminds me of my grandma. And then you have the hat with the different embellishments. And I love a bear. The bear was my first love until the gingerbread man took over. He's a jealous thing, let me tell you. But I still love the bear. And this stamp appears to be brand new. I don't see any ink on the wood. The rubber looks good. And it's called Very Elegant. So elegant, right? And if I didn't mention, you guys, once again, I have come across, about a month ago, I shared a Dianna Markham chit chat video. And in that video, I talked about a stamp that sold for 20 bucks. And I said it only sold because it had her name on it. It was a basic stamp. Said something like, happy spring, happy everything. And it was a cute stamp, but not worth 20 bucks. How come several days after that video, if you guys have ever caught one of my videos, like Craft Back and Relax, I show my face, but in the backdrop of those videos, you can see a fireplace mantle that it's really pretty, in my opinion. It has a lot of my red original Sizzix dies and a lot of rubber stamps. And then it has a lot of glitter by Martha Stewart and different containers with flowers. But anyway, I have stamps up there that I rarely get to, because what I got to do now is stand on a chair, to stand on my table, to stand up there to get what's up there. But one week I was back and forth up there looking for a rare snowman collection. How come I see the same stamp that I mentioned that was basic and plain, not worth $20? How come I have that same stamp? And I'm looking at it, and I might just hop on a chair, to hop on my desk, to get up there and get it, to show it all to you. But I put it back. Had it for years. I had it for at least 8 years, because I've had those stamps up there that long. And I know I had it longer than that. So I've been coming across things that's Dianna Markham, and I had no clue. I was upstairs in my junk room looking through some gingerbread stamps that I have yet to bring down, because once again, I did not take down my gingerbread setup from last year. But I was looking through those stamps because I didn't want to. I always try to avoid buying duplicates. How come I came across another Dianna Markham gingerbread stamp? I'm like, and I had it for years. I'm like, wait a minute. This is Dianna Markham, because it had her name on it. And of course, now I think if we see an image, we can probably ascertain if it's her or not. But then again, you guys, probably not, because I have a stamp by her. You know, I'll share it right now. That's not, in my opinion, of her type of design. And it's this stamp right here. I got this in September from eBay. And there's her name. And there's the information. I saw this and I'm like, this don't look like Dianna Markham, but it's definitely her. And it's a nice size stamp. And I paid, I'm thinking, less than $15 for this stamp, including shipping. Now, you guys, the eBay seller is the most savviest of online sellers, especially when it comes to Dianna Markham. But if you shop from like Etsy, Facebook Marketplace, you guys, those type of sellers are like you and me. They don't know. We all know because we're in the scoop, right? But they don't know. So their stamps are not priced high, because to them, these are ordinary stamps. So make sure you look. I still search eBay, but I definitely search abroad. I search outside of eBay, because the eBay sellers, they know Dianna Markham's name is a hot commodity. As a matter of fact, there are stamps that's not by Dianna Markham. This one eBay seller in particular, she has them priced pretty high. And I actually collect stamps by this particular designer. And to my knowledge, this person's name, I've been secretly collecting her stamps. I will share them, but I'm trying to get them before the prices are astronomical. But this one seller, several of her stamps by this designer are priced high. And I'm like, okay, did somebody buy one of the stamps? Maybe this seller is anticipating that real soon these stamps will be worth something. All right, you guys, let's see here. Okay, now, I love shopping yesteryear because you don't know what's out there. And people, when I came across 2 lots by this one Facebook seller. And I couldn't believe it, that no one had bought it. And I did share these stamps in another video, but I'm going to share it again here. You guys, I knew this stamp existed. I knew it did, but I had never seen a link, a picture, or anybody share it. And of course, it's Dianna Markham, and it's this bowl of gingerbread. I knew this stamp existed. And when I saw it in a bundle of other stamps, at a stupid cheap price. And then when I actually got it, oh my. This design you can see on fabric. Oh, you know what? Let me step out for a second. Since this is Dianna Markham, and I've shared this fabric before, and I know I got some duplicate fabrics this year because my things from prior years, they're stored separately. But anyway, is it this one? Here's that recipe, you guys, that's on the ribbon here. But is it? Now, this particular fabric is readily available. Look. And this image is also on different prints, too. You can find, like, this print. This one has a cream background, but you can find it with a red background and probably other background colors, too. Like, here's the red. Now, possible catalog. I know this exists. I was in correspondence with a Facebook seller, and she shared a picture, a container, a drawer system with different stamps in it, but you really couldn't see it all. So I contacted her and I told her what I wanted. And she sent pictures with the intentions of selling those items to me. And she had unmounted her stamps. A lot of stampers did that when the clear stamps came on the market, or perhaps they just got tired of dealing with wood because wood takes up space. But let me tell you, you guys, I did not unmount any of my stamps, and I kept a boatload of my rubber stamp. I'm a red rubber wood mount stamp girl. I've always preferred red rubber, and some of you probably caught my craft haul-away videos. I think I did 3 about 4 or 5 years ago. In those videos, I shared, gang, I got rid of a lot of my clear stamps because I just decided, you know what, I'm going to stick with my red rubber. That's what I prefer. But anyway, she sent a picture of just the rubber. And I kept looking at it and I couldn't see all of the pictures. But then she decided she wasn't going to sell her stamps. I'm like, did I show too much excitement? Because if you do that, if you're at a yard sale or at an antique fair, and if you show too much excitement in an item, that price will go up, right? And so she changed her mind, but I later asked her to send me pictures again because she took the listing down. And I saved the pictures. And you know what? When I went back a couple weeks later and looked at the rubber, I realized, oh my goodness, those were Dianna Markham stamps. As a matter of fact, I think she had this one, and she had several other stamps. It was this one, it was some small gingerbread, and it was several other stamps. I'm like, oh my goodness, I had never seen those before. So anyway, you guys, the fabric, the decorative painting books, they serve as catalogs for what might be out there. You just never know. And you guys, I have a whole lot more of her fabric. I endeavor to make some little Dianna Markham recipe pillows. Yes, I'm actually going to sew on fabric with my sewing machine. Okay, I got more stamps to share. Let me share this one. I bought this one by itself. And look at the cute bunny. Have you guys seen this one? I don't know. It's called Tulip Bunny. And it's smaller than these stamps here. But it's still a good size. A cute bunny. Ah! Okay, and this one here is a cute one. I purchased this one. Was this one no, this was also an individual stamp. And this came from eBay. And I think this one did too. Look at that. Hang in there. Have you guys seen this one? I love it. Is this the same cat? This is the same cat. It is. I'm just realizing that. Ah! And it's called Hang in There. Brand new. Alrighty. And then, okay. Oh, you know what? Let me share this stat. I so lucked out, you guys. I couldn't believe it. And I think it was an eBay purchase. The seller must have just literally listed this. And I got this, I think, for about 15 bucks shipped. Many of you probably never seen this stamp. And it's brand spanking new. I got this. Well, I got it in July 21st of this year. Are you guys ready? It's this one here. Gingerbread men are fresh and yummy. A treat for the eyes, a feast for the tummy. Love it, love it, love it. Oh my goodness, you guys. I love it. Look at that. For about 15 bucks shipped. I couldn't believe it. You should have saw how fast I was trying to click it and make a purchase. But I was scared because you can be in the process of making your purchase and somebody can come in and swoop it up. Where's my laptop? Darn it. Oh, here it is, because I wanted to share. Did I give you guys the information? A couple within the week, Dianna Marcum's apple pie recipe rubber stamp sold for $3.25. And then I think it was yesterday, her mason jar, which I should have because I collect mason jar stamps. The yesteryear stamp, this whole phenomenon, it's new for a lot of people, but not for me. I've been searching yesteryear stamps for years, and mason jar is one that I collect. And I might have her stamp out there in my dirty, dusty garage, but that stamp, let's see, I have a Pinterest board where I keep, oh darn it, I gotta log in. Okay, it logged me in. I deleted my cookies and all that the other day, and when you do that, you have to log back in to different sites, and I don't always remember my password. But anyway, I do have a Pinterest board that I keep, and let me see if I should have the price of how much that mason jar went for. Okay, let's see here. Take me to eBay. Take me to eBay. Okay, go there. Go. Okay, it sold for $2.75 yesterday. Wait a minute. Yep, yesterday, because today is the 31st. Some of you probably bid it. Well, the winner might be watching, right? Kudos to the winner. I didn't bid. As much as I love a mason jar, I'm like, it's not that serious. Speaking of, to me it's not. Eventually, I believe I'll come across it. But, okay, if I don't forget, you guys, I want to share. You know what? I have it right here. I did share a video using this peach stamp. Of course, you know it's not Dianna Markham. But anyway, you guys, I made my own. Yes, I did. Grandma's peach cobbler. Now, this recipe, I did not test it out. I totally came up with it on a whim. But I took a stamp and created my very own marker in the likeness of Dianna. And I love this concept because I will use my actual peach cobbler recipe. And to me, this is worth a whole lot more than any recipe stamp I can buy by any designer or company, because this is mine, right? It's from my heart. Handmade, homemade, heart made. But anyway, you can do something similar. I have this apple stamp, and you know what I'm going to do, right? I'm going to do a apple recipe with this stamp. So I encourage you all, use what you have. You can Get digitals too. You don't have to use a rubber stamp, but make something. Okay, while you are acquiring her stamps, don't neglect to make your own as well using what you have. Okay, let's get to the, you know what? Let me share a stamp, Passions stamp. This is not Dianna Markham, but I just love this stamp. Oh, and I just got this. I didn't put the date on it, but it came within a couple days. Take a look at this cute stamp. Love the style. Love it. You have your homespun angel. Love the quilted look. But look what it states, you guys. Stamp your heart out. This is a crafty angel. Oh, we'll make the most beautiful card to a crafty friend. A lot of people, they're into not just stamping, but the red rubber yesteryear rubber stamp. So there's definitely been a revival. This has been me. This has been a lot of you this year, right? Though I've been searching and buying yesteryear rubber stamps for years, this year has been exceptional. It's been totally unique. But anyway, I keep this out because, let's see. Anyway, you guys can read that. But I realize that stamps rule my life and threaten my pocketbook. Can I get an amen? Can I just get an amen? Amen. But this stamp is beautiful. I was surprised no one had swooped it up. But because it don't bear Dianna Markham's name. This is actually Susie King. And I think I have a couple more stamps by her. And I do have another stamp, Passions stamp, to show you guys. Oh my, it is beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, I'm going to take a quick break. And you can see I can't believe today is Halloween. So I am now putting away my Halloween stamps for use for next year, the Lord willing. But I forgot to mention this. Dianna Markham, and some of you know, Jill Norwood, she's mentioned this, that Dianna Markham is, well, she's alive, thank God. Unfortunately, Terry French isn't alive. But anyway, I reached out to Dianna Markham on, I think, Instagram, and I'm sure others have as well, to let her know how much her beloved stamps are adored and sought after. And anyway, she's a pastor, if you guys don't know, and you can follow her on Instagram. And I'm waiting to get her. She has a coloring book devotional. I thought I ordered it some time ago, but I guess I didn't because I never got it in. But anyway, I'll order it again. It wasn't too much. But anyway, hopefully some of her designs will be re-released. I got this from the horse's mouth that in some fashion or form, she's hoping that her designs are re-released, whether it be, I know she mentioned in the form of a rubber stamp, but I believe she also mentioned perhaps coloring books. So anyway, she's very much aware that her stamps are highly sought after. And with that being said, you guys, she may just bring them back in its authentic form. So let's keep our fingers crossed. Let's keep the prayers going up, because I know there is a lot that I still want to acquire. Alrighty, I'm back. Quick intermission. Okay, let me go ahead and share this stamp here. I got this in a bundle, and this came from Facebook. Yes, it did. In a bundle with a whole lot of other stamps. Now, I will share the video for this lot, because this lot, you guys, oh my, I found a rare, ultra rare. Is there a word that's more rare than rare? Because that's how rare this particular gingerbread is. But I also found other gingerbread stamps. And then I got this Dianna Markham stamp, all in the same lot, all hiding in plain view. I actually purchased this lot while I was in the great state of Washington. So this is a recent acquisition, and it's this stamp. And I've seen, at least I know I think you got this stamp too. And I'm sure others got it. But it's of the snowman. Now, you guys, I'm waiting to hear back from a seller, but I'll probably never hear back from this seller. I don't know. It's been a couple weeks. And there's another stamp like this, but I think it's Frosty, the female snowman. Yeah. So that one I've never, ever, ever seen. Not a picture, not a link. It's so much left to be discovered in yesteryear. And for the whole lot, oh, between 50 and 60 bucks, and that included shipping. And you guys, this whole area was filled with rubber stamps, including about 4 gingerbread stamps, including that one that's ultra rare. You guys will see that stamp in one of my videos in my upcoming red rubber rarity series. Okay, now, oh my. Oh, I do have a Terry French stamp to share too. But all these stamps here, you guys, I believe okay, yeah, they did. It's coming back to me. They all came from the same seller. Yes, they did. I just couldn't believe it. You guys, it's about timing, and I got all of these from eBay at exceptional prices. It's about timing, you guys. I logged on one morning, early in the morning, and I saw I saw a Dianna Markham. Actually, it was, and I'm sure whoever purchased these stamps, you're watching, right? You're watching. Where is that stamp at? Where is the snowman? Oh, here it is. Several weeks ago, an eBay seller listed this stamp. Less than 20 bucks shipped, okay? And I don't know which stamp came up first. And so it showed available. I went to purchase it, and just that quick, somebody had got it. And so, this is a tip for you all. If you see one stamp by one seller, they're probably going to list more. So I was watching this seller. At the same time, I was going between different tabs I had open, looking at other stamps. Well, you guys, right after, another stamp by Dianna Markham populated. It was the apple salad. Was it apple? Yeah, apple salad recipe stamp. About 13 bucks and 5 bucks shipping. I went to click on it, but just that quick, somebody got it. I know the same seller or the same buyer picked up both stamps. Had I not been on that other tab, I would have gotten both stamps. About 15 bucks shipped, no more. For sure, no more than 20 for each stamp shipped by the same seller. So I reached out to the seller because the seller was still listing new stamps. I reached out to the seller. I'm like, hey, do you have more of these type of stamps? Will you list more? I kind of lingered around. He stated he had gotten them from an estate sale. But anyway, he didn't list more recipe stamps, but I missed out by seconds. And I was like, oh my. How can I miss out? But let me tell you, you guys, I didn't miss out because this next lot, this next bundle of stamps happened just the way the seller had listed this stamp and that apple salad stamp. And no telling what he listed before, and I just didn't catch it, right? If you guys picked up, whoever got those stamps, let me know who you are because I'm tickled. I'm laughing because I know it's someone that watches. But anyway, the same thing happened with these series of stamps. I saw one stamp by the seller. Actually, no. No, let me tell you what happened, y'all. As I share these stamps. Okay? Let me share this one. Now, by the way, happy Halloween. I just remembered because this stamp says happy Halloween. I don't do the spooky, scary Halloween. I like creepy, cute Halloween. So I'm really not into Halloween stamps. But because these stamps were priced so cheap, and of course, Dianna Markham, and they're cute, right? Like, I love that happy Halloween. And with the cat, that's not a scary cat. That's not a scary spider. Very cutesy, creepy cute. Happy Halloween. Hope it's eerie, deary, right? And I believe they're brand spanking new. I could not pass up witchy, witchy, screamy, screamy, happy, happy, Halloweeny. If you don't know it, I'm a poet. I write poetry, beautiful poetry. So any poetic stamp, I just love it. You guys, I could not pass these up. And they were priced right. I forget the prices, but each stamp, it was far less than 20 bucks for each one. And these were individual listings. It's Halloween, so eat, drink, and be scary. Now, what had happened, and I do have 4 more to share with you all. What had happened was I searched and I saw several listings up for all Dianna Markham stamps. You know how the page comes up, and if you search a gallery, you can see quite a few images on your screen. And oh my goodness, my blood was running. It was racing because I'm thinking, oh no, there's no way I'm going to be able to get, I think I saw 3 or 4 stamps at one time. No, this is what happened. I saw one stamp, and without thinking, because it was priced cheap, and it wasn't one of these, it was another stamp I have yet to show. You know, let me just share this one. It was a witch stamp. Now, I had come across these before and did not buy them because I just, I'm just not into the witch. But when I saw it this time, priced about 20 bucks, shipped, you guys, I thought, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and just buy it. So I clicked on it to buy it. And when the page was transitioning from the page it was on to the next buy it page, I got a glance of other stamps that I have yet to share. And so in the moment, I thought, Felicia, okay, you're probably not going to get, the other stamps because surely there's someone on with you. So I made a decision to proceed with buying this one so I didn't miss out on any of them, right? So I quickly, as quick as I could, this is when you want that super fast internet. This is when you want to be logged in already, right? Because every second makes a difference. Surprisingly, I got it. I was like, oh my goodness. Because remember, when I went to go purchase this one in the apple salad, it showed available. But when I went to purchase it, it was no longer in stock. People, I went back and surprisingly, miraculously, I was able to purchase every single stamp that was listed at the time. And I couldn't believe it. And so now I'm waiting because I know this seller probably just listed these and will be listing more. And that's when all of these came into play. And I picked them up one by one. Now let me get to the other stamps. Here's another witch. Yeah. This is witch 1. And this is witchy witchy. And there might be a witch 2. I don't know. But all these stamps are brand spanking new, you guys. Less than 20 bucks. These 2 were about 20 bucks shipped. Can you believe it? So the seller continues to list. And I know, for the first time in a long time, I've shared this. You guys, I have had the rubber stamp market, the yesteryear rubber stamp market to myself. Because All of you purchasing stamps now, you guys weren't doing that. Especially gingerbread stamps. I've been buying gingerbread for years and all year long. I never had competition until recently. But I know there's competition out there. But for the first time in a long time, as I swooped up each individual stamp, I felt like it's just me again. I'm all alone. It's just me again. And it felt so good. I couldn't believe it. Now, you guys, I'm going to go ahead. This is not a Dianna Markham stamp, but I'm going to go ahead and share this stamp because I just couldn't believe it. If there's one fall stamp that if I could buy just one this year, it would have been this stamp. I actually saw this stamp a couple months ago for bidding, but I did not bid on it. And it sold for about $55, which in retrospect was an awesome deal because today it'll go for $200 or more. Oh my, I could not believe it. You guys, look what stamp I got. Brand spanking new. This one here. Welcome fall. All of these stamps were buy it now, no bidding. So a lot of you didn't see these stamps because once it sells, it disappears, right? And the image will disappear after about 5 minutes. People, I paid $50 shipped for this stamp, or $55 shipped. No, I think it had free shipping. Well, same difference, you guys. Can you believe it? I swooped it up without thinking. And I tell you, this stamp, when I first went to go purchase one of the witch stamps, I got a glimpse of this stamp being available. And I was wondering, Felicia, do you not purchase this one and go get this one first? But once again, I didn't want to miss out on any of them. So I proceeded with purchasing this one. And then I went back and got this one. I'm so happy. You guys know fall is my favorite season. And I love this scarecrow. Oh my goodness. I love the patchwork look. Oh, this is so me. Yesteryear. This is so me. So homespun. And this stamp is Terry French. My first time seeing this stamp was when I saw it, the bidding, a couple months ago. And then the second time I saw it, I actually picked it up. A deal. The seller truly could have had bidding on these stamps. Obviously, this seller knew something about Dianna Markham's name. But anyway, the seller definitely could have did bidding and got a whole lot more at the time. Okay, I'm going to share this stamp, Passions stamp, and then I have one more Dianna Markham stamp to share. Are you guys ready for this beautiful, oh my, beautiful, brand spanking new stamp? You guys take a look at that. Take a look at this beautiful stamp. Oh my goodness. Pumpkins for sale. And look at those pumpkins. Look at the lady with the white hat. I just love it. And I paid, you guys, $20 shipped for this stamp. I couldn't believe it. It's by Mosey and Me. And here's the information. I love it. And these pumpkins, you can stamp the image out and just use the pumpkins. I love the pumpkins. I was like, oh my. I drooled over this stamp. I kept looking at the picture until I got it because I love it that much. And the little bird. And sunflowers are my favorite flowers. And you have sunflowers right there. I just love this stamp. Okay, I don't feel like getting up there, getting that Dianna Markham Happy Spring, Happy Everything stamp. And I don't feel like going upstairs to my junk room and bringing down that stamp. There might be a couple stamps in there by Dianna Markham. You guys will definitely catch those at my upcoming gingerbread party. But You probably seen them too at a prayer party. And it feels like there's something else. Okay, let me go ahead and share this stamp, and then I am going to share something I got for my faithful my faithful followers. Look at all. Oh, so beautiful. Just so beautiful. I just love it. Can you guys see it all? Can you see it all? Okay, you guys. Now, I mentioned that this, if there was one fall stamp to get, it would be this one. But now I'm thinking, okay, no, I would choose this one. I would choose this one over this next one. Though this next one probably would bid higher on eBay than this one, if I had to guess. So it might be more valuable to more people, but welcome fall. I love fall, so I have to go with the stamp that has the word fall in it because I anticipate fall all year long. Well, you guys, oh my goodness, I got this stamp. I got this stamp. You guys know what it is. You know what it is. I got this recipe pumpkin bars stamp. Thank you, Jesus. I got it, you guys. And I got it for same seller, right? I paid $50 shipped for this. Can you believe it, you guys? A steal. Very rare. Very rare. I got it. So I am totally set for fall crafting. Have yet to use either one, but it's still fall. And it's going to be fall for a while in my neck of the woods because fall is delayed here. So our fall will definitely go into Christmas. But you guys, thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. I also, when I purchased the witch, this one also came up. Well, it came up together. And I was like, oh my goodness. Will I be able to get it? So after I purchased the witch, I went and got these two. I went and got the other witch because it was still available. I was the only one shopping at the time because surely I would not have been able to pick up the rest of the stamps. I purchased all of these individually. I did not add them all to my cart to purchase at one time. I purchased individually. And you know, that takes time. That takes time. And once again, if your internet, God forbid the internet shut down, because I've been having issues with my internet. Comcast was just out a couple weeks ago. My internet will go in and out. God forbid that happens when you're about to make a purchase. God forbid you run out of battery, right? But thank God that didn't happen. Now, so after I purchased these and the witches, the seller then listed these. Like, I'm waiting for the seller to list, right? Now, I got down to this one stamp, and this was the last stamp the seller listed. Now I know I have the whole rubber stamp market, at least at that time, to myself. I got all Dianna Markham to myself, right? So this one last stamp is listed, and it's of a frog with a hat on, I think. And I'm debating, do I really want it? It was a Halloween stamp. Do I really want it? So I'm lingering about several minutes, like, well, I don't really want it. It was a cute design, but I'm like, I don't really want it. And so after about 3-4 minutes, I decide, let me just go ahead and get it because nobody has purchased it. I'm still all alone, right? And you know what happened? I went to go purchase it. It showed available, but then somebody swooped it up. Who got it? Who got it? I know you're watching. Let me see if I have any dates. I didn't mark these. Not yet. Okay, oh, it's been over a month. I've had these for maybe 6 weeks. I don't know. But whoever purchased that frog stamp, within about 6 weeks ago, 4 to 6 weeks ago, leave me a comment. And I just laughed. I was so tickled because I'm like, okay, now somebody's on. Well, I can't say you missed out because this was obviously just for me, but you don't know what was right before that frog stamp. It was all of this. All right, you guys. Okay, I just finished making the omelet, eating the omelet. My husband has his omelet, a big omelet. Oh, and I edited this video while I was cooking the omelet. Ooh, it was so tasty, so good. Only could eat half of it. And then I'm going to get out there after this video and take a beautiful Sunday walk so I could spot fall. I'm excited every time I see a tree. I take pictures of different trees and then compare the pictures to see if fall has actually arrived in that area. Anyway, I'll get out there, take my dogs out there, and pray there's no dog mishaps. But with that being said, you guys, I am going to do a separate video, a thank you video for my faithful followers. So be on the lookout. Within the week, I will share that video because I have giveaways. Yes, I have giveaways for my faithful followers. So if you know that you are faithful, be faithful and watch this upcoming video because I do have something. It's Dianna Markham. It's original and it is for my faithful followers and it's rare. It's rare and anyway, be on the lookout for that video. Now, with that being said, isn't this a lovely sight? And I love that Dianna Markham's stamps, they're colorized. And Terry French's too. A lot of Stamp Passions stamps are colorized. And did I mention that this stamp says stamp your heart out? I don't know if I mentioned that. It's a crafty angel. And I do have a selection of stamps that pertains to rubber stamping. They're from yesteryear. Maybe I'll share my collection. But I love to collect the ones that pertains to stamping because I'm a stamper. I'm a red rubber wood mounted stamper. But anyway, those stamps are fun to have. Now, with that being said, you guys, why not like this video? Give me a big thumbs up. Why not subscribe? Why not share this video? Why not leave a comment, right? Leave a comment. What yesteryear stamps have you picked up? What special stamps do you collect? Are you new to wood mount rubber stamping? Are you experiencing a revival of the wood mount red rubber stamps? And also be on the lookout for my upcoming series, Rare or Red Rubber Rarities, because all of you guys, whoever wants to participate will be able to participate. I mean, I'm looking at some rare rubber stamps here now. But anyway, I'm excited about that series, and I'm going to kick off that series with a weekly showcase of a rare gingerbread stamp, along with a rare non-gingerbread stamp. So more reasons why you would want to subscribe and hit that notification bell. But anyway, you guys, I want to thank you all for watching. And as always, blessings.